Hello everyone, kingbullet here with another episode of Subnautica. So, didn't do much from last time. I put up my prawn suit poster and got a little bit more organized. I think I actually put it in the wrong room. I meant to put it in the original room, but my base can get so confusing sometimes that I don't realize which room I'm in. Fantastic. That's alright. So, in this episode, we are going to first go check out Officer Keen. See if we can actually get to them. My mobile vehicle bay is just floating away. Are you gonna bite my bum? I need your tooth. Come here. Here, bite my bum. Get up. Did you drop your tooth? I know, I'd laugh at these guys too if they were that bad at actually eating. That's a plant. Okay, seriously. You're sitting here gnawing on me. You would think by now you would have broken a tooth off and it'd be under me. Wait, was that a tooth? Whoa. No, that's not a tooth. Oh well, let's continue on. I don't know what the deal is with those guys. Like I said, I don't know how low Second Officer Keen's life pod is. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get to it, but we're definitely gonna see. I think it's gonna be a little too low though. That's becoming unsettling. Did I ever mention I'm not a big fan of the ocean, especially when it's really deep like this?
Warning, maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
Okay, so he's down at the end of that. Could probably make it with my sea glide. Anything around that could hurt me? No, but there's wreckage over there that I can go check out. Alright. Let's go check it out, see if I can... Oh, fantastic, it didn't even load in. Well, what do these hold? Are these just limestone or are these sandstone? Limestone, but it holds lead. There it is, they rendered in.
30 seconds.
Wow.
New blueprint acquired.
Lightweight, high capacity tank.
Oxygen.
Get
Welcome
in.
aboard, Captain.
I lose air quick in there, jeez. Alright, let's go again. Come on, render in. What is this? I don't know.
30 seconds. Integrating new PDA data.
This isn't good, I'm gonna die.
Oxygen.
Yep. Alright, so there's no way I'm gonna be able to get down there. I don't think I actually lost anything though. Yeah, no, I didn't really lose anything. I have to go get my sea moss though, and I only have my sea glide to go get it. I mean, sea moss isn't that deep, so it's not like it's a huge issue. But that's not the point. I like my lantern fruits. They give me a lot of food, and I don't have to keep replanting them. Alright, let's go see what the message is. See if it's the Sunbeam. If it's the Sunbeam, then I'll go get my sea moss right now. Otherwise, I might just not. I do want to go explore whatever it is, the second island though, even if the Sunbeam isn't there. So I might end up going to get it no matter what. Come on, get in there.
Aurora is Sunbeam. We've made orbit, and scans have found a landing site on the planet that's only rated hazardous. It's our best shot. We've sent you the coordinates. We'll be there in 2 days' time. Cross your fingers, the weather holds. And don't leave us waiting. Sunbeam out.
So I gotta go get my sea moss. What I'm probably gonna do, I'm gonna take some sushi with me. I'll take my fish.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I don't have any salt to preserve them, and even then they still go bad pretty quickly. Let's take a whole bunch of water. Let's just take all the water. I'm not taking any chances. The last time I tried to see the Sunbeam, I died of dehydration. Alright, let's eat one more lantern fruit just for the 100. Now one more lantern fruit for 100%. And these give me food. I have water. Time to go get my sea moss. Alright, let's make sure we're looking up this time. Alright, head back to the life pod. Well, head back to the base to get the precursor structure, then head back.
Diversity in this region is unusually low. Cause unknown.
Is it because there's a lot of leviathans? And then I need to figure out how to get a moonful. Electronics. I will take this. I will take 2 extra batteries. Yeah, that should be enough. I don't want this lead. Should just change that so that it's lead chest. Go back and eat to full again. I'm gonna continuously eat to full. I'm not taking the chance of dying while I'm there. Chinese potatoes give a lot of food, jeez. So we got about a half hour, which I'll probably cut some of this out to stick to the half-hour episodes. But we have a half hour to explore the Precursor base. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna cut here, and then I will be back whenever I hit the island. So, be right back. Alright, and we're back. So, I waited until daytime as well, but we're at the island. And I made sure, I think the positive something? I made sure that I pulled up right next to the Precursor base. I'm gonna see if, yes, purple artifacts up here, because I know I need 2 of them. I know there's an underwater entrance that I could probably go to and make this a whole lot quicker. And I'm just exploring it again because I don't know if they put in anything new. And the voice of the deep should be implemented at this point. And I'm pretty sure that it's going to give me a voice of the deep. That's new. I guess I can make them now.
Scans indicate this structure is composed of a metal alloy with unprecedented integrity. No match is found in database. Performing structural analysis. A background message is being broadcast throughout this facility. Partial translation available. Message reads, warning, unidentified craft in orbit of this planet will be destroyed. Prevent.
Prevent what?
Unknown language. Attempting translation.
I will actually read these. Oh, I got the Part 4 crew log. Okay. Terminal was discovered with an alien facility on the surface of the planet Water. I'm calling the planet Water. On approach, the terminal began producing a low-frequency radio wave containing complex but recognizable data patterns. Matches no known human technologies constructed from the same off-road material as the facility itself. Seems to be a solid-state computer of some kind. No recognizable user interface. It's likely the alien species which designed this technology evolved or genetically selected sensory apparatus to hear and understand information being broadcast by the device and to communicate back. The mental processing power required to perform this kind of telepathy when applied to designers are considerably more psychologically developed than the common human. Using the evidence gathered from this device, it may be possible to extract comprehensible data from other such devices should they exist. Okay, that's just an alien artifact. Alright, what's the crew log 4 say? Any Altair crew landed in an area of significant alien activity, encountered predators in the Leviathan class, highly aggressive spectroscope scanner assigned species designated Reaper. One specimen attempted to swallow the life pod, doing extensive damage in the process. Only viable option is to make for the safety of the Aurora crash site. I have retrieved the data box with the creature decoy blueprint and enough resources to fabricate a couple of decoys. The swim's longer than the decoy's lifetime, but it should just be enough to keep them busy. If you don't find me on board the ship, presume I miscalculated and save yourself. I'm going to assume you miscalculated and you failed to save yourself. Captain Keene, this is Aurora. Come in. I hear you, Captain. The computer has identified a landmass at the attached coordinates. I want you to regroup the crew there. Understood, but they're your responsibility now. Don't let them down. Captain, you need to evacuate. Negative. Your guys need the chance to salvage the ship and contact HQ. I'm attempting a controlled descent. Captain? Okay, so that is why the Aurora survived. It was hit, and the captain decided to sacrifice himself in order to make the Aurora salvageable. Ion crystals.
Analysis of the patterns on the walls cannot ascertain whether their purpose is aesthetic or functional. Further data required.
I'm gonna go with aesthetic. I don't know, I don't see it being a functional sort of deal. I could be wrong, but what function would they serve? Is that, I mean, I guess it could be like, oh, wait.
Unknown language. Attempting translation.
Oh, okay. Excuse me. I mean, I guess it could be how they send the...
Integrating new PDA data.
Oh, I got an alien schematic. send the information, but I don't know. Data set appears to be multi-dimensional schematic of some kind. By mapping the pattern into three-dimensional space, it is possible to gather a basic understanding of the facility's inner workings. The facility's unknown construction material is identified as an ultra-hard, non-reactive metal amalgam synthesized from off-world materials. There is no indication that it can be damaged or destroyed by usual means. The schematic indicates the facility was to be powered by a separate self-sustaining power plant located elsewhere on the planet. The location is not listed, but there is evidence the designers intended to harness the planet's natural thermal energy. The facility consists of the upper engineering section where the schematic was found, the control room, which is accessed via security sealed elevator shaft or a separate underwater moon pool. The control room in the lower section houses the only known way to interface with the facility. However, the schematic does not detail the operation procedure or install security measures. Okay, well, let's keep going, I guess.
Your best probability of interfacing with this facility is achieved by accessing the control room in the lower section.
You know, you gotta give this guy props. He walks around with his fins on all the time. If you guys ever try to walk around with fins on like that, it's not easy. You gotta give this man some serious credit, really. I remember what happened last time. I'm not getting stuck up in there. I like him. I don't know why I needed to scan the artifact terminal, but I did. It's done. Some super clear water right there. Well, not clear, but milky, I guess. Clean, maybe, could be a word that could be used to describe it. Speaking of water, stay hydrated, stay alive. More ion crystals. A warp gate, if memory serves, which usually it does. No way to activate it though, I guess. See what else is down here before I go up. Nothing. Alright, let's head up. Another purple artifact. Yay! I need this. Got 20 minutes left. So this episode's probably going to be a little bit longer. I might cut out some of this running, and if I have to wait for the Sunbeam with like no exploration, I'll cut that out too. But I want to get the Precursor base and the Sunbeam in all in this episode, so we're gonna do it.
Scans indicate the facility's control room lies beyond this doorway.
Uh-oh. Hi. How you doing? Ow.
The control panel is broadcasting a message. Translation reads, "Warning, infected individuals may not disable the weapon. This planet is under quarantine."
Okay, so I just can't disable it. Is there a way to...
Scans of available alien data indicate the presence of a second facility elsewhere on the planet. Evidence suggests it is located 800 meters below sea level, approximately 1 kilometer southwest of this installation. Information recorded to data bank.
Okay, so that's another facility. Only problem is, I have nothing that can get that deep. So I have a feeling my next step is going to be Cyclops blueprint.
Integrating new PDA data.
Alright, let's read all this PDA data. Device contains functional information regarding a second alien facility on the planet. The facility was built at a depth of 700 kilometers, approximately 1 kilometer southwest of the surface facility. Okay. Disease research facility. Personnel 7. Function live specimen study. Objective synthesis of antidote for highly infectious bacterium called Aurora. Method: infection of live specimens with bacteria, observation of immune response, surviving specimens sent to primary facility for further analysis. Precautions: remote containment and research sites to reduce risk of contagion. Off-site thermal power generator, ground-to-air quarantine enforcement platform in case of security breach. In the event of an outbreak, quarantine procedures will be automatically enforced with immediate effect. The quarantine enforcement platform will target all incoming and outgoing craft to prevent the spread of infection off-world. Okay, and that's just the terminal. Okay. So, said quarantine is in effect, quarantine procedure is to shoot stuff, any aircraft, out of the air. So I'm guessing that's what happened to the Aurora, and that would also mean that's going to happen to the Sunbeam. So my next step after this episode is I have to figure out how to get a Cyclops. And more so than that, I need to get myself a moon pool. It's a lot of stuff I gotta figure out then, I guess. Might do some very, very basic exploration of the island. But if there's nothing really interesting, if it's just me walking around, I'll probably cut it out. It'll kill some time. If I remember from the last time I played, which was a while ago, for one, this is as far as I had gotten. So anything after this is new to me. And then two, there were like diamonds and stuff on this island. And then this will probably be the last episode that I record today. My voice is starting to go out again. Alright, so if there's nothing interesting, we'll be back whenever the Sunbeam is coming. We're not missing it this time though. I'm prepared. Alright, so real quick, I found lithium, which is interesting. I'm in one of these caves on the island here. Been killing cave crawlers like crazy. So I got lithium, and then I actually just got a thing of gold as well. So might be something worth looking at in here after all. Although there's not much looking because of course it's dark again. Diamond.
Remember, the materials you gather are the property of the All-Terra Corporation. You will be liable to reimburse the full market price. Your current bill stands at 3 million credits.
Well, that's messed up. I mean, I'm trying to survive, and you're telling me that I'm gonna have to pay you guys to survive? What's this? Infused fuel crystal. Oh, there goes an ion crystal. I remember this. This is a warp gate. And it takes me somewhere. I don't remember where. Alright, finally. I actually cut out a little bit of that because it took forever. Alright. I don't know. These are the pillars that I saw on the other island, I'm pretty sure. And I thought I was going to... Yeah. Yep, they are. Because I remember that walkway up. And I was bumming because I couldn't do anything in here. I don't know. I've thought about setting up a small base on an island, but I'm not too sure. Yeah, that's the other island. Alright, well, let's get back to the Sunbeam Island. That's what we'll call that one. We'll call that the Sunbeam Island. Alright, if it takes forever again, I'll cut out a little bit. Ah, it wasn't too bad this time. I think it was just the loading of it originally. I'm not seeing any other outcrops though. I mean, one diamond is one diamond. I don't know what I'll be able to do with the one diamond. And I just answered my own question that I didn't have an answer to before. Having the light on does kill batteries more. Because my battery here is dying. Gold. And I'm not actually using it, I'm just using the flashlight. I know I need a lot of gold, so I will take all the gold that they can give me. Would really like a couple more diamonds. Ask and you shall receive, I guess. There's one more. Can I get rid of? I don't know. I can make silicon rubber anytime. Gold. Alright. Let's get out of here. We got about 7 minutes left. And the Sunbeam will be coming, so... I will likely be back whenever the Sunbeam is making its approach. Alright, so we are back with 20-ish seconds before the Sunbeam makes its approach, and that doesn't seem good. I didn't actually get to see this last time, so this is pretty cool. What? I mean, that looks like the AA gun from Halo at that point.
Attention, patching in a local broadcast from the Sunbeam.
I don't believe it. There's someone down there. Aurora, survivor. We have your PDA signature. I don't know how you walked away from that wreck, let alone survived since then. We'll be happy to bring you on board and hightail back to Federation space. Stand back. We're approaching the landing site now. Breaking atmosphere in 5, 4, 3. What is that? No, the red spot. From the planet.
Huh. Well, I think that is a good place to leave that episode. But that begs the question, why was the Aurora less impacted versus the Sunbeam? I mean, I guess the Aurora is a much bigger ship. He even said at one point that the Sunbeam only has 6 seats, and the Aurora is huge. It had probably at least 5, maybe 600 people on board, comfortably. But that also begs the question, why was the Aurora shot to begin with? Because we weren't trying to land on this planet, at least as far as I know. So I don't know, maybe the answers will come in future episodes, who knows. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, smack that like button with your Warhammers. And as always, share this around with your friends, help the King's forces grow. You guys know what we're going for. We're going to try to make a difference, raise money for charity, all that good stuff. And as always, Mahatma Gandhi said it right, be the change you wish to see in the world, and that's what we're trying to do here as a community, trying to make a change in the world, trying to do something good. So, thank you guys again, and I will see all of you guys in the next battle. Alright guys, kingbullet here. So this video is probably going to be tied on to the last video that I just recorded, but I was doing some farming, trying to find some moonpool fragments and maybe try to get some cyclops fragments. And of course, while I wasn't recording, I had hurried up and paused it so I could record this. The Voice of the Deep update started to actually kick into effect. So we're going to listen to that, and like I said, this will probably be tied on to the end of my last video that I just did. Of course.
What are you?
So I have a feeling that's it. I just didn't want to miss that. I've been waiting for stuff like that to happen. So thank you guys again for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next battle.